Welcome to Suladan Plays Log In, or log.bracket in bracket. Take control of Amari, a girl in possession of a strange device that allows her to explore a world known as the enhanced reality, a world where every corner of the human mind takes shape. What is the true purpose of this world? The main goal is to collect 12 effects in the enhanced reality. This game is a short, surreal exploration game inspired by Yume Nikki. It adds a twist to the regular Yume Nikki formula while at the same time being faithful to it. This is not a horror game, but it does have horror/gore imagery. That is the information off the game's page. It is also made in Game Maker. I did have one problem. Using the Game Jolt client, every time I've tried to download this, it gets to 3%, then kills the download, says download complete, failed to unpack. Oh, what was the exact message? Oh no, we couldn't unpack this package after downloading it. Maybe try again. Well, normally I would think that there's just a problem in the Game Jolt losing connection, but the fact it happened at 3% every time makes me wonder if there's something specific to this game or its installer package that is being a problem. If you have this problem, you can go to the Game Jolt website and download it from there. The client won't, recognize it. You can't launch it from the client at that point, but, it's still there. It's playable. The client is still in, really early development, so we can't expect perfection. I mean, you can't expect perfection even when it's released, but you get the point. In any way, we're moving forward before I spend 30 minutes rambling. Register. Okay, I'm assuming new game, load game. Clever. I'm going to make a minor jump cut here to make sure that that sound is not drowning me out. One moment. Good news! It was not. Okay, so let's hit register. It just occurred to me there was a README file that I forgot to open. New device found. Installing device drivers. Done. Dun dun dun! Additioning install third-party software, and yes, I know I said that wrong. Done. Initializing. Okay. Loading. Can I click out? Yes. Where's the README? There it is. Hello, README. Arrow keys to move. Z, action and confirm. X, menu and cancel. Shift, use effect, turn headset on. 9, exit enhanced reality. And F4, toggle full screen. That is all good information to have. Okay, back to the game. It wasn't loading that long. When you click out of it, the game is kind of... Yeah, I could have just found that out by waiting, couldn't I have? And this does feel very much like Yume Nikki so far. Movement? Methinks that says movement, but the letter M is... Okay, a lot of the letters are slightly weird. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that that's done for effect. Movement, bracket, interact, confirm, use effect, menu, quilt, enhanced realty. Okay, we'll roll with that. Put headset on, turn headset on, run software, enhance reality. I like. That was nice. Am I in a chair? Am I in a wheelchair or am I... Oh, no, that's just a stress. Okay. The two little sprite bits that hang out to the side when she's facing that way looked like handles, and when I turned sideways and saw what is apparently my shadow, it looked round. That was weird. Anyway. Okay, the shift key does that. I'm used to sprinting with the shift key, sorry. Okay. It says put the headset on with shift key. Maybe I need to be... Ah, there we go. Well, that was useful. Enter the hand... Oh, you've got to go to the PC. It's told me all this before, but I'd already lost it. Oh, chair. That's not the PC, that's the chair. Welcome back, Amari. Picture of the day. Is that an Ouroboros? It's not, it's a brush stroke, but anyway. Games, enhanced reality, settings. No, games. I shouldn't be wasting my time with this, but I have to. Avoid incoming shurikens. Well, I died. You survived for 3 seconds! Yeah, that's the story of my life. That's life in a nutshell. Let's try that one more time. I know I won't be doing this for 3 hours. I had just convinced myself they can't come from the left or right, and lo and behold it did. Yep, that's enough of that. That was fun though, not bad. Archives. Save. Okay, okay, there we go. That took a bit. It took a bit of doing. The background music certainly makes me think of, you and Nikki. Just kind of the dull quietness of it. I really want to be able to sprint. I keep hitting the shift key because I want to sprint. So one downside in, top-down games like this is you really want to give players the ability to move faster. Yume Nikki did eventually with the bicycle effect. But a lot of times you tend to want it to be a built-in thing, but it depends on the game, depends on the goal. That's not a critique, that's just me noting. Is that an effect? Oh. Negative. No, I've already got instruct. No! No! Goodness. That works. You know, it'd be nice if I could do that without stop walking. Because then I could do it to keep myself occupied. You know, it's kind of like in a third-person game. I tend to like to jump a lot while I'm just running because it keeps me distracted and it gives me something to fidget with. In Borderlands, I just randomly cycle through my weapons. I like having things to fidget with while I'm going. It's like, I like to multitask. So if there's one mindless task being done, then I can, you know, do other... Key. No, I did not drop a golden bomb in your pond, ma'am. Old Zelda game reference. Forget, I think it was one of the Oracle games. Anyway. There's really not much for me to commentate on thus far. We are... No. Wait. Did I go down there? I'm lost now. I went down another set of stairs and turned right and never went left. Let's remedy that situation. I'm just gonna assume those are multicolored penguins, and I swear one of them just moved when I said that. What's in here? Oh great, I've just lost the mental map of this land. Just like you, Nikki. Oh dear. As long as I don't have to go hunt down a guide to find obscure things like I did there. It was a beautiful game, but it is just like I didn't have the patience to spend 30 hours trying to piece together a map that looped in on itself like a recursive algorithm. I'm just gonna stay in the negative mode because that's the only effect I have. Yeah, you're right. That's literally the only reason. The problem with like getting a mental map for Yume Nikki was literally that so much of the map looped in on itself that it would be difficult to hold the map and the map together. Well, that's not terrifying at all. Let's jump in. Come on. You don't do anything. Wait, no, you changed the colors. I don't notice that. Oh, you changed my location. Better not be no bird people in here. I've had enough of them chasing me. Oh, that's neat. When you move left and right, the images in the monitors move left and right. Kind of reminds me how a lot of the texturing in Chowder was done. TV show. For those that don't recognize the name, a lot of the textures in the game, I mean, textures in the show, when the characters moved, the textures kind of did a move. What are you? A movie thing too. Okay, y'all don't appear to want to kill me, so that's good. It's gonna be a joy getting through. Oh, actually, it's going a lot smoother than I expected. Yay, I made it through. Hello, Dancy Pants. You are fancy Dancy Pants. Okay, now we're in static. Now we're in static running vertically. That's not spooky at all. I keep pressing that button, sorry. Hey, at least the menu opens and closes very fluidly and comfortably. It's not at all intrusive. And it's got a nice noise to it. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Am I supposed to catch you? Oh, no you don't. You're not getting away. What? You don't do me any good at all. I've yet to find a second effect. This worries me. I'm less worried by the effect thing now. Oh dear. No. Oh, this is gonna be a game that loops through itself in really counterintuitive ways, isn't it? As long as the map isn't looping. The map is looping too, isn't it? Or is that a different door? That's gotta be a different door. Let's go in the different door. Nope, okay, yeah, we're in trouble. Looping maps are even... like, combining maps that fold into themselves with areas that connect in really non-intuitive ways. I get lost quick. Okay. There's apparently also a manga of Yumi Nikki. Never, not read it, I just know it exists. And I'm puzzled by that. Did the manga come first, or did it come later? At least we're finding progress here, while I ramble aimlessly to fill the void. Diagonal areas in a world made of grids. Cruelty. I like the eye that's on all the screens. And the fact I keep saying coin slots, yet I have no coin. Smartphone. Smartphone. I am a smartphone. Wait. Okay. What you gonna do? I'm a phone now, I got a kickstand, and I got magic feet. Why do I have kickstand if I have magic feet? So I don't fall over backwards, apparently. That's my best guess. I don't know. It's something... Oh! I can do it while I'm walking. This is life now. I'm not gonna do that to you. Whoa, okay. I blinked and then suddenly that was there and it startled me. Pressing that button repeatedly, rapidly, for the rest of the recording would just be cruelty. Oh, well now. Oh, this is an eye strain. No, this isn't hurting my eyes at all. Oh, can I walk out there? Oh, very nice. Very good. Yes. A key. Why am I looking for keys? Ah, collect decryption keys to unlock minigames and text files. That background sound is haunting. It's the best word I got for it. I'm gonna do what you and Nikki taught me to do and walk through, go up a little bit, walk through, go up a little bit, walk through, and so on. While that unnerving sound plays in the background and burns itself into my memory for all eternity. This would be the one thing I remember. And this is where we walk and go nowhere. This is... My inability to move faster is frustrating. I heard a new noise in the background and went whim, 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 whim. Blue things. The blue things do nothing. No, I'm not stepping on every one of them hoping one of them's a warp pad. What is this? Does this road take me somewhere? If it goes to where I think it does, I'm gonna be upset. It does go to where I think it does. Well, it goes to the area directly next to where I think it does. I'm about to have to press the 9 button because I am lost and confused. You know, darn it, it gave me a pop-up. I was hoping I could just press it and, like, not have a chance to second guess myself. Oh, fine. I think the blue things were over here. I'm never gonna find them again, am I? Nope, we're going out. Extra. Oh no. Why don't I just read number 10 then? So what's to stop me from using a key, reloading my save, read 1, reload my save, read 2, reload my save, read 3, and so on. An introduction to enhanced reality. Reality itself formed like countless numbers. You can't define the set by using subsets made of the same set. Anyway. Individual reality is based on personal perception. Perception that can be affected by countless reasons. Mind is capable of omitting information, sending it to the subconscious. This does not mean said information has been erased. That also means that the subset reality that you're referring to is not in of itself a reality. It's a reality is seen through a filter. A person's mind avoids such information in their own individual reality, which is not in of itself a separate reality. You can't abuse the word like that. However, it still forms part of reality. What if we could interact with such information in a safe environment? What if we could help people accept that such information exists without the dangers of triggering a negative response? The internet would like to have a word with you. That's enhanced reality, a place where individual reality is as it is, a place where the information stored by the subconscious can be freely accessed, a place where one can come to terms with reality and oneself. A new form of introspection, an almost dreamlike experience. Instead of the taming of the shrew, is it the melting of the snowflake? Abstract concepts. How does one visualize the concept of grief? Grief as a banana. As a person, as a place, as an object, as a banana. How does one interact with it? You eat the banana. These questions seem like they are impossible to answer. No, you just eat the banana and don't slip on the peel. But in the enhanced reality, everything is formed of such abstract concepts. The enhanced reality gives form to every single one of those concepts. And every single one of those concepts form the self. By giving them shape, we can come to terms and understand these concepts more clearly as we no longer see them as something alien. A banana is not alien. Giving the concept of self a defined shape and thus making us comfortable for one to bear and with... I'm sorry, I can't read this for some reason. In other words, being comfortable with oneself. Oneself is also a banana. All is banana. Come on. Do the thing. What's over here? Well, this isn't weird at all. Okay, you got a blinking eye, and the other thing has tendrils coming out of it. We're just gonna walk off and go into room number 0. Always start with room 0. Well, I'm lost. Not 10 seconds in and I'm lost already. Yeah, it appears to just be looping around. Nope, it's random. That's a delight, isn't it? Well, I'm trapped here. Well, I got a key. I can work with that. Hey, was that? I thought maybe it would signal something. Oh, I'm just turning off. Why? It's like, why am turn off? Oh, another key. Hello, red thing. You just keep doing you, and whatever weird world that is, I don't question. Me? Nope. Nope. Not leaving this area. I am not being lured out into the great unknown right now. Can't help it. Sorry about that. Minor family thing happened. Distractions. Things. Let us move forward. That better be something. That better be something. Okay, that's actually something useful, so... Excuse me, putting that on a sticky note, because I'm sure to forget by the time we get back there. How do I get there again? You put a sign on the door, you tell people you're recording, and they still want to come in. It's... Anyway, sorry, that's very distracting and unnerving, and we're just gonna take the shortcut. Well, I guess I could have just jump cutted. Not what I wanted to push. I get the buttons backwards. I want to use my index finger for the forward and my next finger for back, but it's reverse of that. So I often will hit forward when I'm trying to go back and back when I'm trying to go forward. And it's very not helpful when these things happen. I think it was this one. Nope. Not that one, it was this one. It's funny, in my head I told myself there had to be some secret to this room. Meh. I don't know. I'm trying to remember which room I was last in. Well, that's a room. That's a room we're not gonna think too much about. This is another one, apparently. There's a lot of keys lying around, which works very well to my advantage. Let's go click the one that has something on it, because the other one's aristocrat. Okay, these are not effects if they don't let me do anything. It makes me sad when there's an effect that does nothing but change an outfit. Because it means there's nothing new for me to fiddle with while we travel. Aha! Ah, thought maybe that had to be useful somehow. So it can invert colors. Do I want to? Weird art gallery world. Okay, so it just looped around. Presumably. Yep, because there's the door. Aren't you something interesting? Go to the menu! Okay, nothing to... Wait, what if I loop back through behind you? I can't. Okay, so apparently that requires an effect I don't have. Oh dear. So I guess I need to make a mental note of that. And come poke this. Nope, nope. That door has blood on it. That door will be... eyes. I'll take that. I still don't like that I stop moving when I use it, but yeah, that's more of a personal preference and not a overall critique. Okay, so that doesn't help with that. Always when you get a new ability, poke the last thing you couldn't figure out. Yeah, I'm aware that there have been numbers on some of the walls, but don't tell me I have to go. Let's see, that one's a 4, that one's a 6. But that doesn't give me any useful information pertaining to... Okay, well, it had a... That's not the one I wanted to use. Anyway. We're moving forward. I'm not gonna sit here and try to puzzle... Ooh, maybe I need to come up here. Nope. Nope. Okay. Not gonna question it. Nothing over there. Is there something on the counter? Can I get there? Okay, moving on. At least that area didn't have the dull roar of a background. Not a complaint, that's very Yume Nikki. So I can't complain. I love that each area does have its own distinct feel in both Yume Nikki and this game. Oh great, you do nothing. Okay, you walk in Well, I can't say you walk in circles. Well, I can say you walk in circles. You're walking in a cyclical... Like... If somebody's walking in a square pattern, but they're doing it over and over again, you still say they're walking in circles because their path loops in on itself, even though the path itself is not a circle. This has never occurred to me before. Boom, 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 boom. Is this revenge for me hitting that bell in the hotel so many times? I get to hear it endlessly in the background forever. So slow. It became forgivable in Human Icky because I had the bicycle effect. And I could ring the bell while I rode. Not that I did it a ton, for the sake of any poor soul that happens to wander in here to see it. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. Appreciate the... It's gonna turn out I needed to be on that side. Yeah, I can't walk across that. I was about to say, if I find out I can just walk across it. Oh dear. Do not want. Do not want. Hello, thing. Are you a Yuminiki reference? Nope. You did not give me hair, therefore you can clearly not be. Scoot over. Begin again. Key. Yes, please. Can I get an effect? Can I get something useful, like the ability to move quickly? Like, that would be the most useful effect I could ever think of right now. Click, 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 so slow, so slow, so slow, so slow, so slow. I think that's the thing that makes the exploration aspect in games like this more troublesome, is the fact that your character is so slow. I mean, it's not specifically that the character... Hello, virtual boy, you made all this worthwhile. Okay. It's not so much that the character themselves is slow in terms of the comparison of their size to the ground they're covering, it's the fact that the game world is so large and so driven by the need to explore that it makes it slow by comparison. I'm puzzled by the fact that I turned the world red. See, I want to turn it off so I can appreciate all the beautiful colors, but what if I come across something that wherewith I need... What if it affects the color people? Yes, go back to the hotel. After I deal with whatever you are. Is one of your fingers missing? Or burned? Okay, we're just gonna leave you be then. Weird. Wait, can I... What if I go above it? Loop around. Nope. Nothing useful. You're not useful at all. You're just a weird statue that loops. Loops in an animated fashion. Let me guess. NPCs run away from me like I had the knife from Yume Nikki. Wait, did I change? Am I Heloise from Jimmy Two Shoes? I seem to just be dragging a robe along with me in a very snake-like fashion. That was a good show. Anyway, what do I do with this? You know what? We're gonna go visit our statue friend. That's 7 effects. Well, I mean, that's 7 out of 12. That's not a bad deal. This may be a 2-part or a 3-part series, depending on how far this goes. Because I'm not gonna turn this into a 2-hour-long journey in one episode. So what's the point in this one? You know, I'm just gonna loop back, go to the hotel, test my new effects. Well, I guess I oughta. No, I've already read that one. No, we don't need to hear about the grief banana. EHR headset. We did it. A way to access the enhanced reality. It scans for information and uses it to load a virtual representation of a person's enhanced reality, which is not reality. It's reality is seen through a filter. It's I don't like the terminology they're using. All you need is a computer to load the companion software for this. The design is based on virtual reality headsets so the patient can feel like they are about to play a video game and feel safe while wearing it. And then it loads a horror game, and we take their safety away. The environment our software provides is mostly safe. However, there are still certain risks for prolonged and unsupervised use. It is prohibited to distribute or use the HR headset outside of authorized mental health institutions. Does that mean I'm in an asylum? Patient 1. War veteran, 83. Loud sounds trigger PTSD. Post-traumatic stress disorder. His physical representation in the enhanced reality was of a strong young man. The world around him was shaped like an enormous trench system. Men dressed as soldiers with pale skin walked around the trenches. Loud cannon sounds whenever patient tries to interact with them. Among the pale soldiers, there's one with fair skin. Patient showed hostility towards it. The pale soldiers defended the fair-skinned soldier, forming a circle around him. It seemed every time the patient entered the enhanced reality, his goal was set on harming the man. After a few sessions, the patient eventually stopped trying to harm the fair-skinned man. However, the pale-skinned soldiers started trying to approach him. At first, they just calmly walked towards the patient, but after a few minutes of avoiding them, the pale-skinned soldiers started running desperately towards the patient. Eventually, they caught up to him and started forming the same circle they formed when protecting the fair-skinned man. They were all facing the patient, smiling. Loud cannons were heard and the pale-skinned men disappeared, leaving only the patient and the fair-skinned man. The fair-skinned man approached the patient. With each step he took, he grew older. By the time he reached the patient, he was already an old man. They stood next to each other. They hugged, and both men started crying as the land between the trenches began to rise. By the time the trenches were closed, the only man that remained was the patient, his physical representation being that of his current old self. That was his last session. Shortly after, we called back to the labs and surprised him by playing a loud cannon sound. He was startled, the same way any other person would be startled by hearing a sudden loud sound, and then he laughed. Use a key. Why am I doing this when I should be at the hotel trying to do the thing? I do not know. Public reception. Some loved it, others hated it. Shokan CO delivers the most promising psychoanalytic tool of all time. Puts patients at risk by making them face the things their subconscious protects them from. There was heated debate about the proficiency and safety of our creation. However, various successful sessions have gained us the trust of medics and the media. The next step is psychology. This is the next step in psychology. Some fear could be used as a method of torture. Yeah, you reprogram it and you could do some really horrible things. Or even brainwashing, that too. Dumb people can't even understand how my creation works. This is my moment. I don't care if people love it or hate it. Thanks to me, we are one step closer to enhancement. I'm suddenly picturing the Borg. Okay, 3 keys. Patient 76. This one is really special. The patient is barely a week old. He was born in a coma. He is the son of one of our employees. We asked him to allow us to use the device on the child. This is our chance to see the mind of a person without any conception about reality. Software loaded his enhanced reality. It was pitch black with voices of what sounded like the moment he was born echoing continuously. A few weird stains come and go, but beyond that, it was visually incomprehensible. Every time we spoke, our voices echoed through his enhanced reality again and again. New sounds were constantly created by combining his already known sound. It was a horrible mess of voices. We asked the mother to touch his hand. His physical representation in the enhanced reality could be told apart from the world itself now. I can't compare it with anything. If I could describe it, I'd say it was like a mass of something. His individual reality was nothing more than a few sounds and the warm touch of a hand, and the representations of such morphed constantly into forms beyond recognition. The mother asked us to take the headset off, so we did, and the patient woke up crying. General observations. We notice similar imagery in the majority of enhanced realities. For example, eyes appearing at random places in the scenery. Probably paranoia or burden caused due to social stigmas or other forms of pressure related to identity. We also notice shape-shifting beings common in most patients' physical representations in their enhanced reality. Sometimes it's just them in different ages or outfits. Other times they completely change their appearance to unrecognizable creatures, sometimes even grotesque. A high number of grotesque imagery is also present in most enhanced realities, yet only a few feel threatened or afraid being around them. Not really much to be said beyond these. Not really much I want to say beyond these, actually. Two more. Well, this is the last key, but I have two more to find. Patient 1043, a 34-year-old woman developed synesthesia by attending enhanced reality sessions. Dude, you hotwired her senses. Oh, dear. Her sessions were to treat a pretty childhood trauma. Pretty ordinary kind of patient. Normally it takes no more than 5 sessions to help a patient with trauma like hers. I'm going to start auto-correcting this stuff. This woman took 23 sessions. She was amazed by the enhanced reality. She was fascinated with herself. She simply kept exploring her reality. At first, there were no traces of her trauma. The most common manifestation in her reality was food. Everything manifested as food. She kept eating and eating without stop. Every single thing she found there, she placed it in her mouth and swallowed it. This kept going for at least 22 sessions. We didn't really care, to be quite honest, as long as she was paying for the sessions. In the 23rd session, she started showing actual interest in dealing with her trauma. In that single session, she overcame it. We were surprised. She told us we gave her something even better than that. The taste she experienced in her enhanced reality. She could experience them in reality now. Colors, sound, even feelings. She could taste them all. And out of all the flavors, she told us her favorite was the flavor of pain. Yeah, I have no more keys. No, go into the enhanced... One more thing and then we'll pause. What was it? Yeah, I wanted to go to the... Can you go in? Come on, do the thing. There be people waiting. Mainly me. Was it this door? Let's see if this... I'm not gonna sit there and do that 10,000 times. You may not know it, but I do have a life. Oh. 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 Okay, what was the point in this? Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pause here. Oh, you have to use keys for those? Oh dear. I'm gonna go ahead and pause here, and I will see you next time.